head over to this. Alright, so we have to set an impromptu, and then it's fun. Alright, now I'm in my Sultan RS, and I'm going to the boat. But then again, the finish line has to be at a beach or something like that, somewhere where I can actually reach on the boat. Because unlike Top Gear, they usually have a part you can go off-road and stuff like that. Now it's the fairgrounds. So first I have to get to you. So this will be racing along the shoreline. I'm fairly sure you're going to win unless you hit traffic on the way. And where? Oh, my moat changed positions. Where the hell is it now? Good God. Okay, something is obviously up with Rockstar servers if this crap's happening to me. We'll get this done.
Update's
now,
coming out tomorrow.
An impromptu.
That's probably why they always have issues with
farming.
Yeah, everyone has it. They have issues because the day after the fucking farming.
I don't know. In this case, it depends on how many people actually are interested in the new vehicle. I mean, I figure most people would be interested, but it really comes down to, are you a fan of the original Tornado? Because it was one of the vanilla cars in the game. It was out when the game first came out. It was one of the first cars I considered a lowrider back before there was actually lowriders in the game. It was my favorite car. It's still one of my favorite cars to cruise around in.
People will probably get it because it's another car that they can just buy and try out.
Well, they probably don't have to buy that one. It's probably available as a, you can probably, I'm hoping that I won't have to just buy a new Tornado. I'm hoping I can use the one that's already in my garage.
Oh, you can.
For quite a while now.
You'll be able to. You should.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't.
Because I can find
they forced us to buy, and
I can find the Banshee, the Sultan RS on the streets and upgrade it right off the streets. I can find any car that's lowrider.
For a fact, Banshee you have to purchase. Some of those cars you actually have to purchase.
If they're high-end fucking cars, probably, but...
Oh, wrong way. Yeah, you're right. I got turned around. So I'm using the fastest boat in the game as far as I know, and that's the Speeder. Which I believe is the fastest boat in the game. But also, when I first got this boat, it was free. As it came out with the first update in the game, the Beachbone DLC. Yeah, I could do that. That's not going to really be an issue for me, obviously, because I have less to worry about running into. That's going to make it a challenge for you more than me. Yeah, but for me... okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't think this thing is nearly as fast as the Pro Gen. But... Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so it's not the fastest supercar in the game. And I beached it. Well, that's over with. There are no cars around. I'm gonna have to summon another car. I'm gonna have to summon one of my cars and get it out.
tomorrow when I watch Raw, I hope those guys are not wearing the Saiyan armor again.
I kind of hope they are, just to see how you react to it. Because
I'm gonna react.
Wrestling.
I'm gonna. If I ever go there and I ever see that, I'm gonna go up to them. I'm like, you ever wear that armor again? I'd have to bitch slap you so hard you won't even know what tomorrow is.
You know what? I can't deny that those guys are probably fans of the show. That's probably likely. They probably like Dragon Ball Z a lot. They look like they were pretty enthusiastic about it. And honestly, the armor didn't look too cheap. It kind of did, but...
They are the most hated group in the WWE right now. 'Cause people just think they're so annoying half the time.
I'll just take your word for that, alright? Because obviously I don't know, I don't watch it. So what, are they are like the Ginyu Force then?
Yep, pretty much. They'll literally dance out, come with the trombone, and every time they're during the match, this dude would play his trombone, and every time they told everyone to look in the mirror and clap, New Day rocks, and everyone goes, New Day sucks.
Oh, lovely. I capsized the boat. Now it's in the water, but it's capsized. Well, I'm gonna have to order a new boat. And I got the cops after me because I was attacking my own Pegasus vehicle.
The only reason they have that, they have the group as the New Day, is because all three of them made a movie together, and they called it the New Day.
Summon a boat on the coast.
There's actually a movie out called New Day, so they end up making this team.
This is really annoying you, obviously, with this whole huge fans, and they want to show how much of fans of the show they are. If they're the most hated group in WWE or whatever,
maybe we'll get an answer of what the hell they were thinking.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure what I just said is what the hell they were thinking. They were thinking, we like DBZ and we want to show our love for the show. Hell, Dragon Ball Super came out not too long ago, so that could be it right there. Right?
I don't know. Hopefully someone like, what's going on with that type of armor you had on and stuff. Maybe they'll be like, oh, this and that, you know. Sometimes they get questioned about what of the shit they do.
Right. There actually was somebody in the lobby for a minute. I didn't even notice. Alright, I gotta run down the docks. But yeah, you know, you do realize this is all an act. They're just doing it for fun. I mean, this is all more for publicity and stuff. I mean, wrestling... No, I don't like to say it to people that like wrestling a lot, but it is fake. It's a male soap opera. That's all it is. I mean, I appreciate what it is, because, I mean, I've watched stuff similar to
technically, it's...
before.
No, this is how it goes. I could excessively say the only reason people say it's fake, but most of it is not. Because the reason they have that do not try this at home is because they do suffer real injuries doing the stuff. Because they're actually doing the moves. But they do that because they had to put this thing on it, say do not try this at home. Because if people were trying it at home and injuring themselves, and WWE was getting close to getting sued about it. So they're like, okay, we're going to have to put this up and stuff.
Oh.
Because I actually know a friend that was going to sue WWE because he did one of their moves. He did a move or something and he ended up breaking his own arm. And he tried to sue him. I was like, you can't sue him now. It's a little late. He's like, why? I was like, do you not see the fucking thing they put up there?
I am in first person.
He's like, what thing? And I was like, do not try this at home. He's like, it's not up there. I was like, you want to bet? And luckily I fucking, I had it on my mom's DVR at the time. I showed my friend, I was like, right here, do not try this at home.
Oh, I'm gonna have to compensate for that military base. Also, I think I've got my own issues. The waves are really choppy.
But the stuff is supposed to be
Yeah,
written
you
too.
are just destroying me right now, obviously.
The
This
stuff's
is
supposed to be
obviously gonna
written,
go
which
to you.
people try to look up, and some of the stuff they write down is what's supposed to happen does not happen either. Like that beast, this Brock Lesnar dude, he don't give a shit. He actually broke people's arms. He don't give a shit. He actually injures people in there.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he does. Yeah, people's aspects. Is Brock Lesnar like that? He's like, yeah. Brock Lesnar comes in, he don't give a shit. He wasn't even supposed to do some shit in there. He's regulated
You are
too,
so
but he
far
still
ahead
does.
of me. You're almost a mile ahead of me.
And Brock Lesnar was a wrestler first, but then he went to UFC.
If I knew the waters were going to be this
To
choppy, I would've
become
just gone ahead and
more of
used the
his
Toro.
career. Then he came back.
Yeah, I have no chance of winning this race. You'd have to hit a massive traffic jam for me to have a chance. Well, it's not slow.
Huh?
You're still pretty far ahead of me. No, I'm still coming. I'm heading along the
Man,
coastline.
WWE hands over Monday Night Raw.
This thing
to
seems slower
Shane
than I
McMahon.
remember. I remember this thing being a lot faster than this, but then again, I have to deal with a lot more drag and whatnot than you do.
Wow.
guess
So I
was
think
wrong about this
that
race.
was
Maybe it's
Shane's
not that
plan,
bad.
is to get injured and probably threaten to sue for the company. That's we'll find out what it's all about. Maybe Shane did injure himself for real, but he threatens to sue. I don't know. We'll watch tomorrow. Because the bet was, he loses, he doesn't get the company. I wonder why it's...
I don't even know where exactly the race ends.
Huh.
Yeah, this thing seems to be going. It's really sluggish for some reason. I'm probably going about a third of the speed of your car's top speed. I mean, yeah, I have nothing to hit out here, but yeah, the waves are slowing me down a lot. Well, at least you didn't pick the actual docks. I probably would have lost just because I would have had to climb up. Oh, wait. Wow. It might be close. I don't know. No. That's basically right. Nah. I'll walk. Your window's broken. You have a scratch on your... let me look at your back. Back looks fine. Oh, you have a tail light out, and a headlight out, and your windshield's broken. Yeah, it looks fine other than a